OpenAI has just introduced the highly anticipated GPT Store, which is now live. Currently, users can explore and craft personalized versions of Chat GPT by combining specific instructions, additional knowledge, and various skills. The announcement of GPTs occurred 2 months ago, and users have already generated over 3 million customized versions of Chat GPT. Many builders have generously shared their GPTs for others to utilize. The GPT Store is now being rolled out to Chat GPT Plus, Team, and Enterprise users, allowing them to discover and access useful and popular GPTs. To explore the new features and discover what's trending in the store, users can visit openai.com/GPTs. The store showcases a diverse array of GPTs developed by both partners and the community. Users can browse popular and trending GPTs on the community leaderboard, organized into categories such as writing, research, programming, education, and lifestyle. New featured GPTs are introduced weekly, emphasizing their usefulness and impact. Notable featured GPTs include personalized trail recommendations from AllTrails, the ability to search and synthesize results from 200 million academic papers, and opportunities to enhance coding skills, design presentations, or find a new read. For those interested in contributing their GPT to the store, the process is straightforward and doesn't require coding skills. Builders can make their GPT public by saving it for everyone, but it won't be shown in the store if shared with just a link. Builders need to verify their profile, adhere to usage policies and brand guidelines to ensure compliance. OpenAI also introduces an exciting prospect for builders in the first quarter of 2024, the GPT Builder Revenue Program, allowing builders to earn based on GPT usage. Details on payment criteria will be provided closer to the launch. Team and enterprise customers gain the ability to manage GPTs, a significant announcement following the GPT Store launch. The GPT Store will be accessible for Chat GPT Enterprise, offering large companies enhanced admin controls, including the option to choose internal-only GPTs. The GPT Store's rollout is ongoing for Chat GPT Plus users, ensuring gradual access for all. Another noteworthy announcement is the introduction of Chat GPT Team, catering to teams of all sizes. This plan provides a secure collaborative workspace for effective utilization of Chat GPT at work, offering access to advanced models and tools such as GPT-4 and data analysis. OpenAI emphasizes that with Chat GPT Team, users own and control their business data, similar to the Chat GPT Enterprise plan. Sam Altman's original announcement sheds light on expectations surrounding this development, so let's delve into some of the details.
So those are 3 great examples. In addition to these, there are many more kinds of GPTs that people are creating, and many, many more that will be created soon. We know that many people who want to build a GPT don't know how to code. We've made it so that you can program the GPT just by having a conversation. We believe that natural language is going to be a big part of how people use computers in the future, and we think this is an interesting early example. So I'd like to show you how to build one. All right, so I want to create a GPT that helps give founders and developers advice when starting new projects. I'm going to go to create a GPT here, and this drops me into the GPT Builder. I worked with founders for years at YC, and still, whenever I meet developers, the questions I get are always about how do I think about a business idea? Can you give me some advice? I'm going to see if I can build a GPT to help with that. So to start, GPT Builder asks me what I want to make. And I'm going to say, I want to help startup founders think through their business ideas and get advice. After the founder has gotten some advice, grill them on why they are not growing faster. All right, so to start off, I just tell the GPT a little bit about what I want here. And it's going to go off and start thinking about that, and it's going to write some detailed instructions for the GPT. It's also going to, let's see, ask me about a name. How do I feel about Startup Mentor? That's fine. That's good. So if I didn't like the name, of course, I could call it something else, but it's going to try to have this conversation with me and start there. And you can see here on the right in the preview mode that it's already starting to fill out the GPT, where it says what it does. It has some like ideas of additional questions that I could ask. And you know what? So it just generated a candidate. Of course, I could regenerate that or change it, but I sort of like that. So I will say, that's great. And you see now that the GPT is being built out a little bit more as we go. Now, what I want this to do, how it can interact with users, I could talk about style here. But what I'm going to say is I am going to upload transcripts of some lectures about startups I have given. Please give advice based off of those. All right. So now it's going to go figure out how to do that. And I would like to show you the configure tab. So you can see some of the things that were built out here as we were going by the builder itself. And you can see that there's capabilities here that I can enable. I could add custom actions. These are all fine to leave. I'm going to upload a file. So here is a lecture that I picked that I gave with some startup advice. And I'm going to add that here. In terms of these questions, this is a dumb one. The rest of those are reasonable and like very much things founders often ask. I'm going to add one more thing to the instructions here, which is be concise and constructive with feedback. All right. So again, if we had more time, I'd show you a bunch of other things. But this is like a decent start. And now we can try it out over on this preview tab. So I will say, what's a common question? What are three things to look? What are three things to look for when hiring employees at an early stage startup? Now it's going to look at that document I uploaded. It'll also have, of course, all of the background knowledge of GPT-4. That's pretty good. Those are three things that I definitely have said many times. Now, we could go on and it would start following the other instructions and grill me on why I'm not growing faster. But in the interest of time, I'm going to skip that. I'm going to publish this only to me for now. I can work on it later. I can add more content. I can add a few actions that I think would be useful. And then I can share it publicly. So that's what it looks like to create a GPT. Thank you. By the way, I always wanted to do that after like all of the YC office hours. I always thought, man, someday I will be able to make a bot that will do this, and that'll be awesome. So with GPTs, we're letting people easily share and discover all the fun ways that they use Chat GPT with the world. You can make private GPTs, like I just did. Or you can share your creations publicly with a link for anyone to use. Or if you're on Chat GPT Enterprise, you can make GPTs just for your company. And later this month, we're going to launch the GPT Store. You can list a GPT. Thank you. I appreciate that. You can list a GPT there, and we'll be able to feature the best and the most popular GPTs. Of course, we'll make sure that GPTs in the store follow our policies before they're accessible. Revenue sharing is important to us. We're going to pay people who build the most useful and the most used GPTs a portion of our revenue. We're excited to foster a vibrant ecosystem with the GPT Store. Just from what we've been building ourselves over the weekend, we're confident there's going to be a lot of great stuff. We're excited to share more information soon. So those are GPTs, and we can't wait to see what you'll
So
build.
that covers everything about the GPT Store. Subscribe for more content like this.